So when you click on that Add button, you get 3 different options, and you can add a pin from a website. You can upload a pin, which basically means uploading your own picture. I did try to upload my own video, and that did not work. So it turns out that the only things you can upload are, I think, pictures. And then you can create your own board. What I didn't realize until I was doing some research for this webinar, I was sort of feeling frustrated not getting a good start with Pinterest. And I didn't realize that you have, in order to start pinning, you have to create a board first. And I don't know if I just missed that in their instructions or what. But creating a board is sort of the first step. And so I'll show you what that create a board page looks like. You can put in a board name. So I, went straight back to my my Sound of Music roots and called it a few of my favorite things. Then you can give your board a category, and there are all sorts of different things. And then it offers you, do you want to be the sole pinner to this board, or do you want to let other people do it? And if you select the Me Plus Contributors option, then what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to put in names of friends of yours who are on Pinterest, and they then will be allowed to pin to that board as well. And then you click Create Board. This is the option for adding a pin. So what happens here is you put in a website address, and you click on Find Images, and it's going to crawl through that website address you put in and look for images that you might be able to pin. And then it will show you a few different options, and again, I'll show you what that looks like. And then upload a pin. Again, this is for if you want to add your own picture that's not out there on the web already, but it's just something you have on your desktop, then you can go ahead and upload that here, and you can add in your own pictures. And then under the About option, that's where you get to the Pin It button, which is the bookmarklet that was talked about in the email that I received from Pinterest. And so I went ahead and clicked on that, and it automatically detected that I was on Safari and gave me an option to add a bookmark button to my Safari browser. And it gave me the option to, the default option to call it the Pin It button. And so I went ahead and did that, and you can see over on the right-hand side there the Pin It button that ended up showing up in my Safari browser. And then what happens is you go to any website you want to. You can be browsing the web just about anywhere. There are sites that will tell you we couldn't find any images to pin from this website. But this, for instance, was something I pinned from a website I run called PortlandSongs.com, and so I clicked the Pin It button, and it automatically found this image for me. It also will find many other images. So normally what you'd see is you see the Pinterest logo up here, one image next to it, but then also a whole bunch of other images, and you can click which one you want to pin. And then when you click on Pin It, and I should have mentioned, when you hover over it, you'll see this black button that says Pin This, and that lets you know that's where you need to click. And then when you do that, then you get to write something about the whatever you're pinning, and then you click the Pin It button. If you want to share it on Facebook, you have that option as well, and that's because I've signed in through my Facebook page. You'd have the similar option on Twitter. And then it says success. And I'm sorry. You also get to pick after you click Pin It. You then pick which board it goes on of the boards that you've created. So I picked the only one I had, which is a few of my favorite things board. And it says success. Your pin was pinned to a few of my favorite things. You can go to that board and see it. You can tweet about it, or you can share it on Facebook. They're giving again and again giving you those options to share it in other places. Which really is showing, I think, that Pinterest is not hoping to compete with Twitter and Facebook. It's hoping to be a service that people use alongside. And so here then is what this is. I went to YouTube and also uploaded the Christmas video that I made with my children, and you can pin those videos as well. And so this is sort of how my board started to take shape. So I had the one photo that I'd gotten from the Portland Songs website. Then I got the video from YouTube, and whenever you click on one of these, if you click on the photo, it opens it up in a light box and shows you the photo bigger. If you click on the video, it opens that up in a light box and actually displays the video for you. And so you can do video in there as well. And then as I was browsing, there was this option to add Pinterest to your Facebook timeline. So I went ahead and did that, and I'll just show you really briefly what that looks like. Again, you have to go through the agreement to do it. But then you have this box that shows up as recent activity for the month that you're in on your Facebook timeline. So you can see the timeline running through the middle here. And here's the recent activity that's showing over on the right-hand side. So that's what Pinterest looks like on your timeline. You'll see one for March, you'll see one for February, and so on going back. So who's doing it? Are any companies actually using this thing? Well, yes, it turns out that many companies are, and they're using it to great effect. I'm going to show you some of the top companies out there in terms of people who are following them. So here's Nordstrom. You might expect that on a site that is 68% of users are women, that Nordstrom is a popular place on Pinterest. They have almost 11,000 followers, and you can see that that they have all these different boards that they've created. So one for Fashion Week, and one for Winter Sparkle, and one for coats, and all these different things. And you can follow specific boards, or you can just follow everything that Nordstrom has done. And then there's Mashable is also on there with 16,000 plus followers. Again, it's companies that are choosing to be on here and create a good presence for themselves are really reaping some rewards. And so Mashable just has a great number of followers. And this is where those boards I showed you earlier came from: web humor, infographics, and social media. So I can follow these if I want to. The U.S. Army, I read a recent article saying that the Army is just doing a really great job. It was sort of an early adopter of Pinterest and is doing a good job of getting out there and letting, sort of sharing its message through Pinterest. They have just a little over 1,000 followers, but the article was saying that they've really done a good job sort of, branding themselves through this service. And again, on how companies are using it now, starting to get into this. This was from a recent HubSpot report called How to Use Pinterest for Business. And if any of you want that HubSpot report, I've got it in PDF form. Just send me an email after the webinar, and I'd be happy to forward that on to you. But I thought this paragraph was great enough to actually show it to you on this slide. Coupled with Pinterest's lifestyle vision, it should encourage marketers to find creative ways to promote their brand on the network and truly jive with its vision and user base. In other words, businesses should use the social network to showcase the lifestyle their brand promotes. If you're a shoe vendor, a pinboard of the shoes you sell won't cut it. A pinboard of a few other of your shoes interspersed with images of places those shoes could take you, however, is the direction you should be thinking. And they mentioned ARP's Pinterest account, which has a pinboard called Quotes to Live By, which is really promoting the lifestyle of the ARP brand. So I want to talk about some ideas and tips for how you, as a company, can use Pinterest. And I've got 10 of these. I'm going to try to breeze through them pretty quickly here because we're approaching the end of our time. And many of these are borrowed from that HubSpot report, or I've added to them in some way, and some of them are just my own thoughts. First of all, when it comes to Pinterest and thinking about it for your company, think about asking, I say Cassandra the CSR, that's just sort of a joke, but really think about asking, the young woman or young man in your company who already is on Pinterest and loves it. Think about asking her or him to go ahead and get Pinterest started for your company. Pinterest has a lot of really avid users, and those are the people who are going to be the most help for you in terms of getting your brand out there and helping you really brand yourself well using Pinterest. This was a tip from the HubSpot report, which was to sign up through your company's Twitter account. Right now, Pinterest is not yet letting you sign up for Pinterest using a Facebook company page. You can only do it as a Facebook individual. But of course, Twitter does not really have a difference right now between individual accounts and company accounts. So they're suggesting that you use your Twitter account to connect with your Pinterest page so that you can have a branded page that is something like pinterest.com/your company name. So this might actually be a reason to start up a Twitter account really fast, just so that you could log in to Pinterest through Twitter and create your own Pinterest profile unique to your company. Number 3, create a board that shows you're a thought leader. Post some photos and videos and comment on them in such a way that it's really showing that you are adding value to your industry and you're adding some value to your customers' lives, and you're really being creative about how you're thinking about your industry and the products you offer. Number 4, engage with other people's pins. One of the nice things about Pinterest is that there truly is no difference between companies and individuals on Pinterest. Very similar to Twitter in that way. And so you as a company can comment on somebody's personal picture that they've posted. Now, of course, you want to be careful about how you do that. You don't want to be obtrusive or rude. You certainly don't want to be just smashing people with a sales message. That would really be a misuse of Pinterest. But if somebody posts a picture of something in your local area, by all means, comment on it and say, "Wow, that's lovely." Promote your Pinterest account. Make sure that if you do open a Pinterest account that you're getting the word out about it, that you're letting people know that you're out there on Pinterest. One way to do that is to add the Pin It button to your website. You could also put out some materials to help educate your customers about how to use Pinterest would be another option. So make sure that on your website next to your products or services, just like you've added the like button and the tweet button, go ahead and add that Pin It button also. And help people understand how to use the button that's added to their browser so that as they are browsing your website, if you don't have the Pin It button yet, if they have that Pin It button built into their browser, they can just go ahead and click that and share it on Pinterest. Hold a Pinterest contest. This was another great idea from the HubSpot report. And basically what they said is the way that a lot of companies are doing this, and you want to check out Pinterest's terms of service, to make sure that you're doing this right. But the way that they suggested you do it is ask people to create a Pinterest board around your products or around your lifestyle or how much they love your company, that sort of thing. And so, again, for our telecommunications clients on the call, you might say, create a board showing how you use our products, and then we will judge who has the best board, and that person will win a prize. It's a great idea. Remember that video works too. Here's my 8th tip here. Remember that videos can be displayed on Pinterest. They can't be uploaded directly, but if they're on your YouTube account or your Vimeo account, if you pin those pages, then they'll play right within Pinterest. So it's a great opportunity to share the video that you've been creating. Number 9, take a look at other sites to see what they're doing. Go ahead and check out some of the other companies that are on Pinterest. The 3 that I mentioned in this presentation are good ones to check out, even though they are probably very different from your own industry. But just take a look at how people are categorizing their boards, the sorts of comments that they're writing on photos and on videos in order to capture their customers' attention, that sort of thing. Just really learn from people and companies who are already doing it well. And number 10, just last note, remember that with Pinterest, it really is all about personality. It is just such a great opportunity to let your company's personality shine through. Pinterest, I mean, just as you can tell from sort of the informal nature of it, it's a place to have fun, and it really is a very positive atmosphere. It's pretty impressive. So keep up with that. It's not a place to be selling. It's a place to be showing your company personality, building relationships with customers, and letting them see that you're really a company that has heart. So that's all I have for today. I'm right at the end of my time. If you have any questions, you can email me. I forgot to mention you can put in questions in the dashboard for GoToWebinar. But you can also email me with any questions about this. Next time, as I mentioned, 2 weeks from today, we'll be talking about Facebook timeline for company pages and what that shift that's coming on March 30th means for anyone who has a company page. Dave Neustrauten's next Straight Talk on Telco Marketing is Wednesday, March 28th, 11 o'clock Pacific also. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and remember to keep your media, social, and your talk straight.